Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. We gate in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback making checks. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Arch Madness. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A give to Brown. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Manning on play action. Here's a heat. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's a give to Washington. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for loss.
Got his man out of the backfield. Runs through the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Wingo. There he goes to the right. He's at the touchdown, Texas. Rolled his way into the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And here he comes out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the draw, it's Smothers. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Fighting off the defender. Could be an alley. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for room, it's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Finds his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That pass is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're going to run it to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might be calling a hot route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Arch to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Manning from the gun on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside. It's Cobb. Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run them this direction. Mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
The short hands, it's Townsend. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Manning. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back. It's Manning. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Might be changing the route. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Booster, booster! Right! Western, western! Colors, colors! Square, square! Right, right! Chip, chip! Ready, go!
Arch is going to throw for it. Lets it fly. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll keep it on the ground. It'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with UCF taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Knights with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on it.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they got him.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Wingo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
There's a crease. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. Inside the 40. The 40. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Run in the red zone. It's caught. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, Manning. Going over the top. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Keeps it on first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. The give on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1 and 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Washington. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just... There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you...
Got a little grass. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Longhorns have a lot of options on second and inches. On the draw, it's Smothers. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He might want another play. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Arch Madness. Buys a little time with his feet. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still...
He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Here's just plowing ahead. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Manning to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Intercepted by Auburn. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Here's a give to Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.